The good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. They'll start the drive here with an end around. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
At the 27-yard line.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. You look at this Colt defense. This unit third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about two top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this...
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times you just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
Well, let's face it, when you hold someone to just 6 points in a game, the feeling that you have among your team is that you're not going to lose very many of those. That's the way to get it done.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in the zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. That tackle by Jeffrey Simmons. With the Bears at 10-2 on the year, and they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Back to throw. Quick. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he will have the Bears first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
He'll get this into the hands of Odunze.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
That's good for another Chicago Bears.
Here we go, set.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Rig alert, rig alert. Go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Cowboy 80. Here we go, here we go.
In motion right, that's Harrison.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And different running backs, same result as they stop him behind the line. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Buffalo 18. Ready, go.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Quick. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 9 yards is the loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And this one is right through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a 1st carry for their fullback. And he gets this to the 35. Good. Gain of 5.
And there's the pickup you want on 1st down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on 1st down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane.
And he goes out right around the 39.
You look at this Bears defense.
They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it?
A yard all they need, but it's third down. They'll run for it with Achane.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken in at the 22. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Richardson looking to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football.
Now a handoff running through the middle. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts' 44-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
A beautiful fake. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
53 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Back to throw now on 1st down.
A pass complete to Odunze.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and it is locked.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Richardson.
They'll roll him out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
2nd and 10. Now it's Richardson.
Eluding the pressure right.
Throw caught by Achane.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Now Richardson.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Here's Richardson to throw.
Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Colts nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
A very one-sided first half, 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now a 2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw this.
He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. Short completion, just 4 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and now it's 3rd and 3.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 3rd down, Achane.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Richardson.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
That's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Operating from the gun, Richardson flushed out right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Achane is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Richardson escaping the pressure right. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Anthony Richardson,
a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Colts are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Quick. Toward the sideline. Intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A two-score lead down to one now following the pick six.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big man rumble.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. 50 yards.
And the Bears are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset and play at the same time.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Ready? Go check. Go check.
Play action. Now Richardson.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
And 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
Ready up. Hey, smash, drop goal. Come on, set.
Up the middle, Achane.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
That is caught by Lamb. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Anthony Richardson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. They're going to try and run. But he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they... It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago! Marvin Harrison Jr., 69 yards. And the Bears add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A very solid gain of 27.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43.
Richardson working from the gun. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods.
And brought down, but but not before they're inside the 25.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Operating from the gun, Richardson. And he will find his man on the outside. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And the Colts are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. From the shotgun, Richardson. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
And Richardson looks to throw once more.
And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2.
Richardson now on third and goal.
Under pressure, they got him again. Call it a big loss of 10 there. And it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Richardson to throw it.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Richardson.
And they it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Now Richardson.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Complete. This is Mitchell. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Richardson.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this crowd is on pins and needles now because anytime you see the ball heading for the end zone, you really hold your breath, and they come out of their seats. That one falls incomplete.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
Eluding the pressure right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.